All right, we are back.
What's good, my boy?
I'm good, bro. You know, we had a little hiatus, you know
A
what I mean?
little bit.
Life catches up with you, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But we don't make excuses, we make progress.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? We in the classroom right now,
Yeah.
but we gonna make it happen for y'all. You feel me?
On location, man.
On location.
So let's get it, man.
Let's get right into it, man.
So today's topic's been very hot. NBA season just started.
Definitely.
So right now in the media, we hear a lot about once again Russell Westbrook struggling with the Lakers.
Yes.
Lakers are currently 0-3. We actually play tonight against the Nuggets. You know, hopefully we go on and get a win, but Russ is out with a hamstring injury. So today's topic is Russell Westbrook the problem, or is it the Lakers organization? Go ahead, start off.
I think I'm going to be politically correct.
Go ahead.
But it's a little bit of both. But honestly, starting out the year, I was more on Russ's side.
Mm-hmm.
I was heavy on Russ's side. I was defending him left. I was texting you, defending him left and right.
Facts. Talking crazy.
But after that last shot, you know, like that was a bad shot. Like they was up by 1
point,
and he took a shot with 18 seconds left on the clock.
18 seconds, yo. Swing it out, milk the clock a little bit, give it to your first and second option, Anthony Davis and LeBron, man.
So to answer your question without being around the bush, I think Russ deserves the blame.
Mm-hmm.
He does not deserve the trolling.
Mm-hmm.
Does not deserve to be made fun of. Does not to be called Russell Westbrook. Doesn't deserve none of that. But he does deserve the blame. You know what I mean? He's not playing well. But at the same time, I feel like everybody's making the scapegoat.
Okay.
Like they blame him for everything. They saying, oh, he's this and that. Like before that play, LeBron took a bad shot.
Yeah.
LeBron, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, it never come down to one play.
Yeah.
But that's all you're gonna highlight. And when you want to blame someone, you can find anything you can pick at them. But we're gonna spend a block on that. But I'm gonna let you answer your question.
I've been waiting for this for a while, my boy. But listen, my thing with Russell Westbrook as a diehard Laker fan, purple and gold, 17 NBA championships. Yeah. I've seen 5 of them. Not like my Dallas Cowboys. Everybody said you only seen none of them. I wasn't basically born yet, but actually watching them play.
Yes.
The Lakers come from a lineage of great players.
Yes.
Specifically point guards like Jerry West and Magic Johnson.
Yes.
So as we know, we expect winning basketball. Mm-hmm. All right. Going back all the way to the 40s, winning championship with George Mikan, you know, for people who don't know. Yeah. So Russell Westbrook came into LA, you know, a high sports media city. Yes. Not only for Hollywood, but the expectation is high for us to win championships every year. Okay. So as the point guard, you're the leader. You know what I mean? You have to get everybody involved. You have to score. We're in a scoring league, and this is deeper than mental. And I'm going to break it down like this. Russell Westbrook has been playing on 4 different teams in the last 5 to 6 years. Okay. So we're going to blame him. I mean, we're going to blame the organization?
100%.
No way. And I disagree. I think that is more mental with Russ. I think that he's always played in smaller markets like OKC, Houston, Washington. Yes. All right, now you're in the bigger lights, bigger stage and stuff. Yes. The media and the expectation might be too high for him. He's overthinking. So this is a professional basketball player. You've been doing this whole life. You made this choice. Yes. Work on your game. Quick point. Also, I think this is backlash from the media because he was a bad player to the media. I was going to use a word, but he was horrible to the media, very disrespectful. They ask him certain questions. So, sometimes people can't wait for you to mess up. Yeah. And this is what Russ is. He dug this hole in him from the media, and that's why they're going at him with certain topics like Westbrook, because he was disrespectful to them. Okay, cool. So, who vouched for him to get on the team? Who wanted him on the team? Mm-hmm. LeBron and AD. And AD. So, they wanted him on the team. Why? Because they were in the super team, type of era of NBA basketball. And listen, you can't play with your boys, bro. You can't play with your boys. No, you can. You can if your boys' game fits your game. Mm-hmm. Russell Westbrook's game doesn't fit LeBron's game. LeBron needs the ball in his hand. Everybody knows that. So why would you get a dominant guard who can't shoot to play on your team? How does that make any sense? You put him in a situation. You put your boy in a situation where he's not going to excel in. He was in a lose-lose situation. LeBron is spot-up shooters. He's not a spot-up shooter. He can't even shoot. Russ can't play with nobody, with no perennial all-star. Do we forget about James Harden, KD, Paul George? But he played with James Harden twice. But as soon as he go to Washington, he has one of his most efficient years. And also in OKC when he got the when KD had that exit, he got the MVP. So honestly, he needs a clear state of mind. So with no hope. So Durant get a bucket. So Durant needs the ball in his hand, correct? Not all the time, no. Okay. He defers a lot. He defers. Okay, but he can score with the ball or without the ball. Yes. Right? Okay, so I'll give you Durant. Mm-hmm. Paul George was 4th in MVP voting when he had Russell Westbrook on his team, so they can't play together.
He was fourth in MVP voting when he had Russell Westbrook on his team. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yes, he can't play with him. James Harden needs the ball in his hand at all times.
And they went to the conference finals.
Okay,
so against Golden State and lost.
Okay, so he can't succeed with people. He's just because he don't win a chip doesn't mean he don't succeed.
But we're all about championships, especially as a perennial All-Star and Hall of Famer. You have to get a championship. You're going to be up there not being remembered like guards like John Stockton, Allen Iverson. They get forgotten because they don't have that ring.
They don't get forgotten. They just don't get in that. They just don't go to that upper echelon of
conversation.
Tier. Yes. Okay. They don't get forgotten. Because AI could walk in any building, everybody like, oh, that's AI. Mm-hmm. And no one talk about the rings, but if AI did have that ring, he would have been, you know what I mean? He would have been up the notch, I think.
Russell Westbrook has shown that he can't play with other All-Stars. And sometimes as a basketball player, you need to have the ball in here, be able to defer those. And he needs to be the number one option and lose every year.
Question. If he's shown that he cannot play with the ball in his hand, when did he show that?
When he can't play the ball in his hand?
So when did you said he showed that he can't play with the ball in his hand without the ball in his hand?
Yes.
When did he show this?
OKC.
So why did the Lakers pick him up if he showed it in OKC? Answer that question. Because how that is for if he's
trying to win every year.
If he's shown it in OKC and he was on 2 teams after that, 3 teams after that. Why would the Lakers still pick him up?
Some players need to change the scenery. And so why not come back home? He's from LA.
Yes.
It's the perfect Hollywood story.
It's a story, but he don't fit the scenario. If you don't fit the scenario, why does it matter?
Listen, I'm gonna end this right here, man. Magic Johnson, arguably the greatest point guard of all time.
You don't end conversations.
Listen. I'm gonna end it. Magic Johnson, the greatest point guard of all time, was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp the other day.
It was pretty good.
So, very good. Magic Johnson's very open about his opinions about different things. Yes. He's open, sometimes a little gossip to me. A little messy sometimes. Yes. But Magic Johnson said this, greatest point guard of all time, greatest, one of the top 5 Lakers of all time. Yes. He says this, that he got booed in 1984 and he went to the media and said, you know what? I messed up. And he said, I got in that gym. 85, he came back strong and whooped the Celtics behind. Why can't Russ just work on his game and say, you know what, my bad, I have been playing bad, bro, and just lock in? Keep battling with the media.
But the thing is, you want him to lock in the gym and do what? Become a better shooter overnight. You want him to become a spot up. You want him to change his complete game. You don't want him to have the ball in his hands. You want him to do the complete opposite of what he was been doing.
The man averaged a triple double, so obviously he could shoot the ball before. It's mental.
No. He averaged a triple double, not shooting threes.
Bro, but he was hitting jump shot. He had a crazy game winner against the Denver Nuggets one night. You feel me? He could shoot the ball, but it's mental. He's literally shooting the ball. It is mental, though. I agree. He's literally shooting the ball off the side of the backboard. And I'm going to tell you something like this, and this is how tough. I didn't know LA was that tough. They said against the Clippers, Battle of LA, that the LA, first of all, LA was empty the first quarter of the game. I don't know if you saw that picture.
I sent you that. LA was crazy empty,
Crazy. So after that, they said when Russ shot the ball, the fans were like, because we're just fed up and we're just used to winning every year and having a good point guard. And also another example is LA is not for everybody for point guard. Look what happened to Lonzo Ball. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we are very, impatient with our players, but that's just they spoiled us rotten.
But I understand that he is open to criticism. He deserves criticism. However, I feel like people are taking it too far with certain things. Especially, and I want to get on this.
Go ahead.
Ben Simmons is having a worse season than Westbrook.
Okay.
Way worse season. Okay. He has at the time of this recording, he has 17 points on the season.
Okay.
He has 14 fouls on the season.
Okay.
So how are we not talking about that, but everyone's focused on Westbrook?
Because first of all, we expect more from Russell Westbrook than Ben Simmons. We know that.
Why?
Ben Simmons.
Why?
Ben Simmons has not been.
But why? But why do we expect more from?
You gotta let me explain.
Go ahead. Why do we expect more?
Listen, Russell Westbrook has produced on both sides of the floor.
Okay.
Not saying efficiently, but effectively.
Okay.
You know what I mean? MVP, got to the finals and played against LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so Ben Simmons had never climbed that mountaintop, and he also played in the tough media too of Philly. The toughest media to play in, sports cities to play in, is Boston, Philly, Miami, and LA. You know what I mean?
In New York.
In New York also. Yeah. So we don't expect. Ben Simmons has been out over mental, mental problems that he said, mental health problems, which we all should take seriously. Yeah. Then he hasn't played. But they don't need him. He has to get back in shape and get back in the flow. He has never played consistently with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But Russell Westbrook has over a year with AD and LeBron.
Okay.
And hasn't given us nothing. We are like 3 for 20 something now.
So the expectations are low. He's performing even lower than his expectations. Way lower.
There's no expectations for Ben Simmons.
No, there are. There is. Bro, when you give someone a contract like that, there are expectations attached to it. Bro, you can't tell me they aren't.
Listen. They're good. They're going after Ben Simmons with the fouling out. But I will say, I'm not saying the excuse. I'm gonna say it. My rebuttal is that he hasn't played in over a year and he has no chemistry with Kyrie and KD. So I'm giving leeway. I'm giving no excuse to Russell Westbrook. You've been playing with AD and LeBron over a year. Then you have a whole full summer this year.
Okay, so cool. I didn't talk about his passing. Okay. I didn't talk about his rebounding. I didn't talk about him running the offense. I'll talk about simply 2 things. Him scoring 17 points and having 14 fouls. What does the 17 points and 14 fouls have to do with anything?
My expectation of Ben Simmons not to give me anything more than 17 a game. At all. I don't expect.
Okay, cool, but he didn't give you 17. He gave you 17 on the season.
Bro, listen, you gotta let him be patient, bro. He hasn't played in over a year, and he hasn't played with one of the top 75 greatest basketball players of all time, Kyrie and KD.
This is what I don't like. People defend who they want to defend,
bro,
and then blame who they want to blame.
Why can't you admit that Russ has been with the Lakers organization longer than Ben Simmons?
He did.
So it's apples and oranges.
No, actually, it's not. They've been the same amount of time. No, a little less time, but Ben Simmons didn't play.
Terrible, my boy. You terrible.
Yo, you're terrible.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, bro. Listen, things are going to start getting hot for Ben Simmons by the time Thanksgiving come around. Russ has been on the hot seat since last November. You're wilding, bro. You're a future Hall of Famer, perennial All-Star, and you doing butthead moves.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So,
listen, I'm not defending Westbrook.
Yeah.
He's not having a great season. He should be playing a lot better. I just feel like the extra criticism on top of how he's playing ain't helping. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, he made this choice to come to the NBA. He played in smaller markets, so they're not going to bash him as hard. The Microsoft is not going to be on him because these are not sports towns at all. You're in LA, a sports town for baseball, football, hockey, everything. The microscope is on you, and Russell Westbrook cannot produce, and it's time for us to go and let him go. Okay. And I do not blame the general managers for that.
We go on with this forever.
Yeah. I won that, man.
Definitely did it.
I won that one.
Definitely did it.
Come on, Dre McCullum, man.
All right. So, let's talk about a couple more NBA things.
Okay.
We'll do a couple quick hot takes. Okay. I have an extra one I threw in there. But we can handle it.
Let's take it.
All right. So, boom. Who do you have winning the finals?
So, who do I have winning the finals again? Golden State.
Wow.
I think they're going to lock it in. I think if they, with the Jordan Poole situation, that's what we forgot to talk about. Jordan Poole situation. We can talk about that a little bit. But I think it's going to be a Cinderella story for that big fight like that, for them to come together and lock in between those lines. Like, listen, it's still business. We're still the best team overall, and I still think that they have the greatest shooter of all time.
Okay.
One of the greatest shooters of all time.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson. Draymond is a solid NBA player. I wouldn't say great at anything. I just think he's a great system player. You put him on another team, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But also,
we're going to see because he's gone.
Yeah, he's out there.
We're about to see that.
The way he dropped my man like that, it's crazy, man. We'll be fighting every day in practice, every time I see him. But also, too, even through that hiatus, I'm going to let you go next. Yeah. Through that hiatus of, Golden State, the law of averages, you're not going to dominate every year.
Yeah.
Golden State got younger. Yeah, and they developed their players. And listen, watch out for Jordan Poole. That guy is tough in a brand new contract. Yeah. So who are you taking next?
In the finals, I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm gonna go with the Clippers, man.
Oh wow!
I feel like they got better.
Okay.
They're well coached. Mm-hmm. They got T-Lue, right?
Yeah, T-Lue.
T-Lue over there doing a good job. Mm-hmm. I feel like even though Kawhi on low management, oh my goodness, already, bro, this is crazy. But I feel like they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna have a good seed in the playoffs, top 4 seed. Mm-hmm. If they get top 4 seed, I think they're gonna run away with it.
Okay.
And I think the X factor is John Wall. John Wall is healthy.
Yep.
Ready to ball. Mm-hmm. He's hungry. Mm-hmm. He's in a good environment.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's really. John Wall get 15 a game, which he can't as a third option. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they got a good bench. I think they still got Reggie Jackson too.
Yeah.
A walking bucket. So I like that pick. I wasn't expecting that, man.
I like that, man. Who you got for MVP?
I need my man's Joel Embiid, man. They jerked him last year, man. He's easily 25, 10 plus, 6 plus assists. 10 plus rebounds, 6 plus assists. I think, he got gypped last year. And you know what, Joel, use that as motivation and come back strong. Because to me, he's the best center, big man, inside and out in the league.
Okay, I had Luka. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, Luka.
I'm gonna throw my curveball pick. I'm gonna go with Ja Morant, man.
Ja Morant. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he having a good start to the season. He's hot. He's the man. He could get to a spot. Mm-hmm. His layup package is crazy right now. Yeah. They said they were. I read an article today. They was basically saying like he might be better right now than Derrick Rose and Westbrook in their prime.
Oh wow!
I'm not saying it's true.
Listen.
I'm just saying it's a good topic.
And one thing too I like about Ja Morant, he wasn't scared in the league.
Now
they put the ball in his hand. They say he couldn't shoot, and he got better at his shot. I love his floater, man. Yeah. It's tough. He gets to the basket, and then like the game is so slowed down for him.
It's so down for him a lot. You can tell.
It's like it's easy out there for him. And they have a young core, and they're cocky, they're boisterous, and they play both sides of the floor. All I'm doing every time he jumps, man, is just be careful, man.
But I think
longevity, man.
I think he's okay because he doesn't carry that much weight on him.
Okay, cool.
Like Derrick Rose, he wasn't heavy enough.
Like, he was stocky.
He was stocky, so he jumped out so it takes a lot of toll
on his knees.
Ja Morant is skinny, so the jumping, like he's not gonna have the problems Zion had.
Okay, cool.
His weight is dope, man. His weight is down, and I pray he doesn't either.
Facts, man. But yeah, man. So
I got one more.
Oh, you go ahead.
All right. What do you think if so LeBron's gonna pass Kareem?
Okay, another Laker great.
Yeah, man. And a lot of people alluded to the fact that Kareem is not going to be happy when he passes him, to the point where even Magic Johnson on Club Shay Shay said it himself. Yeah. He was saying that they asked him about it. Oh, lights went off. Do a little walk real quick.
Yeah. There we go. We back at it.
Yeah. So basically they said that they asked Magic Johnson about it. And he said, "Yo, he's not going to be happy with it, man." That's why he's kind of been shading him. He basically thought that record would never be broken. So what do you think? Kareem has a right to be upset at him, or do you think Yo, pass the torch from young blood.
Listen. I think a lot of these old heads be some haters.
Yeah.
You know, Giannis was in the interview. I don't know when did they film this interview, but he was like, "Yo, man, Gilbert Arenas was getting on him." Yeah. He said, "Yo, when I get old a little bit, man, I might be hating or I have more time to do something. Why are you worrying about the younger guys? You see somebody being successful. Why you say so?"
You got to pass the torch.
First thing I understand, Kareem, is the competitive spirit.
Yeah.
And it's also another Laker about to break his record. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to me, is not the greatest center of all time, but definitely top 3 of all time.
Yeah.
You know, Shaq is number 1. And then Shaq. You know, I mean, Shaq, then Kareem. That's in order. But I think that, you know, the competitive spirit is also a Laker. You want to hold that record for such a long time, you know, just like Oscar Robertson's record was broken not for a long time, that triple-double that Russ broke. And the other thing is like, to Kareem, like, this is another African-American doing something positive. Yep. Like, to me, LeBron James has had a perfect career. No scandals or whatever, went through a lot of criticism, opened up schools, giving back, making moves and stuff. Like, Kareem, and I'm going to say a little history, man, just a history major in me.
Oh.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was involved in the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
You involved in the civil rights movement, and you shading LeBron. No matter what politics that you feel like LeBron shouldn't get involved in. This is an African American male, come from a broken home, fresh out of high school, single mom. It's arguably going to be one of the. I'm not gonna say the greatest, top 3 greatest basketball players of all time when it's said and done. So,
greatest to me.
Yeah, come on, Kareem, stop hating, man.
I feel like with Kareem, I feel Kareem is completely wrong.
Yeah.
He could not like LeBron. He could dislike him wherever that may be. However, records are meant to be broken.
Yes, exactly.
And that's how you elevate the game. Records are meant to be broken. Why would I understand that you set the records like that? Kareem thought the record was unachievable.
Yeah.
But every record is technically can be broken. It has to be. That's how you elevate the game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how LeBron. I'm pretty sure LeBron wants somebody to break his record when he break it. Yeah. So that's how you make the game elevate. And you can't say you love the game. You can't say you for the game when you don't want to see the game go to new heights.
Oh, and revolutionize and evolutionize.
And LeBron pays homage to the older guys. He pays homage to the younger guys too.
You know what I mean?
He's big enough Victor Wembanyama, whatever.
Yeah. Dap them up like, yo, what's up, man?
Like, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be this and that.
Exactly.
He gets comments to Kareem, and they asked him about Kareem and LeBron had, and he was like, "Yo, I don't have a relationship with him."
Yeah.
You know how crazy it is for all the greats have relationships with each other. Whether they like each other, they all respect each other, and they have good things to say about each other.
Yeah.
You can't be like that. And back to Kareem, I'm gonna let you go again. Kareem, back in the day, he wasn't really nice to the media. He was really disrespectful.
Another Russ Westbrook? Another Russ?
He was the first.
Okay, the first one. Okay.
Yeah, he had a lot of issues with the media to the point where he was kind of blackballed from the league.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Where he wanted to get coaching jobs when he got older. He never got a coaching job. Anything like that because of how his attitude was towards players and media and people in the league.
And that's a great point that you made because I never thought about it. Your Kareem never had any front office positions. Magic did, Jerry West did, Pat Riley, Phil Jackson,
Bird,
Kareem. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's crazy.
But
man.
that's why
Isaiah Thomas too.
Because he wasn't a real likable guy.
Oh wow, man, that's interesting. That's a good point, bro.
So like you throw shade and you get it. Like it's. It's how you treat people, man. At the end of the day, bro. People want to be treated with respect, and to get in. Yeah, he's an older guy. And he's a legend. He's one of the GOATs, but you still gotta give that respect to get it back. You know what I mean?
One thing, like, and a lot of these NBA players when they get on these podcasts, even sometimes sports analysts, you know what I mean. And it's hard for me for Kendrick Perkins, who was Russ's teammate. Went to battle, blood, sweat, and tears, and go after him. But I know that's his career job and stuff like that. But Kareem, you're not on TNT or anything. You know what I mean? Like, LeBron is doing a good thing, and these old heads be hating on these younger guys sometimes,
you can't do
man.
That, man.
And you got to stop, man. So that was a good point, man.
Yeah. So that's where we at today, man. We appreciate y'all. We apologize for the hiatus.
Yeah, we back.
We back though. We back. We may do this one by a dumpster next week. We may be on top. We may be in an airplane. Yes, you know what I mean? We gonna get it done.
We outside though.
We outside.
So
appreciate you.
Be easy.
Blessings.